guys, so welcome back to the channel. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If this is the first time that you're checking out a video, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now today what we're going to do is talk about the Jeep Wrangler, and I know I'm a little bit late to the party here. Quite a few people have made videos going over the details of the Wrangler, and I'm going to put it up on the screen, a whole bunch of different stuff about this concept, and I do believe that it will eventually make its way into production. And it appears as though Jeep doesn't want to miss out on all this horsepower fun. Dodge released the Durango Hellcat. Wide body red eye Charger. Upgraded Durango RT. Super stock Challenger package. So a lot of horsepower going on, and I think Jeep definitely, wants to get in on the fun. Also, too, Ford just released a new Bronco, so I'm sure Jeep is trying to take some of that thunder away. Now, I was reading MoparInsiders.com, and they did a really good article highlighting some of the features on this new Rubicon that Jeep is going to be releasing, hopefully within the next year or so. And it comes with 450 horsepower and 450 in torque with the 8-speed in place. So that's quite a bit of horsepower for an off-roading vehicle. Now, many of you guys that are in the Mopar community know that the 392 comes with 485 horsepower, similar in torque in the Chargers and the Challengers. The Grand Cherokee, I believe it's 475 horsepower, similar in torque. So they really just dialed it back in the Wrangler, and you know what, 450 horsepower in an off-roading vehicle is just plenty for anything that you're going to be doing. Now today what I want to do is get a ballpark of what this thing is actually going to cost, and where it fits in the Wrangler lineup. Now the concept is labeled a Rubicon, so if you take a look at the Rubicon trim level and you go to its most expensive engine option, which is the 3-liter V6 turbo, the Rubicon then jumps up in price to about $50,000. So if Jeep made it a package within the Rubicon, you're probably looking at about $55,000 to $56,000 to check off that 392 when you're in the Rubicon model. Now, there is another option. They could make it its own, basically, model within the Wrangler lineup. And, you can select the Wrangler Rubicon 392. And when you go in there, you can option it out the way that you see fit. It would come standard with the 392, 450 horsepower with the 8-speed. And, yeah, I would imagine that you're looking at ballpark $55,000 to $60,000 any which way you slice it. This is going to be Wrangler's like Halo Wrangler, okay? This is going to be their top dog. So if you look at their most expensive Wrangler, it's the high altitude, and if you option it out to its most expensive powertrain, you're looking at $56,000. So I would imagine the 392 being a little bit more money than that. You're approaching $60,000 for this Wrangler 392. Now, a couple of things that I thought was really cool was the styling of this Wrangler. I'm not a huge Wrangler person by any stretch of the imagination. I went out and was able to drive one of these things, the Rubicon, for a couple of weeks, and it's a cool ride. It's just not my thing. I'm not a real big off-roader. I just don't have the same appreciation. My speed is a little bit more like, I like the Grand Cherokee, I like the SRT, I like street strip, vehicles. Cars that are made to be off-roading is just, it's just not as comfortable for me. So, but I did appreciate the Rubicon. It's a nice ride, and I think with having the 392 under the hood, I think a lot of people are going to be super pumped about that. And I'll tell you, with that power, I think you'll be able to tackle really good terrain, okay? I think a lot of the things that are holding back some of the Wranglers, you're going to be able to power through it with that 392. Now, guys, you know, I don't know if I'll ever own one. It's just not my real cup of tea. But like I said, you know, you can appreciate it. It's a cool thing that Jeep is doing. And hopefully, you know, sales-wise, it works out for them. It's certainly a cool concept. And, you know, just another way of packing more horsepower into these vehicles. So I'm all for it. I think it's a great option, great move on their part. And yeah, all right, guys, if you haven't already, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. All right, I'll catch you on the next upload.
Wait, it's not that kind of video.